there is the chicken that was losing her feathers. She had lost her feathers. She was molting, and most of her feathers have come back in. Look at how beautiful. She's got all her little butt feathers back, and it's just beautiful. Now you need to start giving me some eggs, girl. We haven't really laid in like I don't know how long. My one chicken that died, she was the best egg layer, and she made her eggs were a little different. She was like a different generation of chickens in this yard. So anyway, she was old and her eggs were like a buff color, whereas these younger girls, their eggs are a little darker, typical brown egg color, you know, just a brown egg. And anyway, you know, these days when they were molting, I would see just the buff eggs every once in a while, like every couple days, every 3 or 4 days maybe. But of course now she's dead and I get no eggs at all. No eggs. You know, so, but that's okay. Molting is a thing, a natural thing that occurs, and also during the winter it's also natural for the chickens to slow down their egg production, and it's also good for them because you know, it gives their bodies a little bit of a break. So, and you know, and therefore they live a little longer, and I don't mind giving them a break. It's good. It's a good thing. So in any case, yeah, I don't do that thing. I don't heat the coop. I don't put a light in there in the winter time. I don't do any of that stuff. All of that stuff is artificial, and I think it stresses the chickens a little bit. So I don't do that. So anyway, but nevertheless, there they are. So I'm looking at these cabbages, and I see all this poopage and big holes. So the last couple days I've been picking off these cabbage loopers off of my cabbages. It's crazy to me that they would be in here too. I guess they probably the butterfly must have laid her eggs before they came into the greenhouse, because I almost never leave the window open because it's been so cold. Anyway, there's a lot of poop down there. Yuck. Anyway, so yesterday I sprayed this stuff. I don't know if it's doing any good to the cabbage looper issues, but anyway, these two miscreants are gonna become chicken treats in a minute. So I don't know why I get so affronted. I feel like they're like personally attacking me, but I mean they are basically personally attacking my food supply. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep at this for the next few days to make sure that all of this cabbage looper gets eradicated from the greenhouse. In the meantime, spinach is doing good, and I had planted some cilantro in here like a couple weeks ago. At the same time I planted this, I planted cilantro, and they're just now starting to sprout. I thought the seeds were no good because they're taking so long. Seeds are okay. Over here, this hanging basket for some reason is just replete with mold. And I sprinkled cinnamon before I planted the fresh seeds, and I sprinkled them, as you can see, afterwards when I started to see these little tufts of mold. And but it hasn't gone away, so I don't know what the story is. I don't know why this one is so badly attacked, whereas the other ones are fine. These are fine. This one is fine. These are fine. The lettuce is doing splendidly. I'm very excited about the lettuce. Yes, I am, little bean. Anyway, everything looks good so far. Oh, there's stuff going on over there I didn't even know. I can't even properly see it, but the camera will pick it up. Anyway, I think I planted some more bok choy in there. And the peas are doing good still. Anyway, I'm torn because I need to do things inside the house and I need to do things outside. But I think that I will just go ahead and finish what I started this morning in the house. I mean, the thing is really that it rained for 2 days straight, very heavy rain. So I can't really do a lot outside anyway because the soil is very wet, and I wanted to put together this gate. But you know, the wood is wet, so it's hard to work with it. I want to let the wood dry out for a good day, at least maybe the soonest this afternoon, because I need to drill holes and I need to saw some wood, and I don't really want to deal with you know, wearing out the blade and the drill bit, all that stuff. I don't want to exasperate my tools. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna enjoy. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be 50 today, and hopefully it'll be nice tomorrow as well. Nice and sunny, drying out. I think that's what they said. Meanwhile, we really haven't had a proper frost yet. In truth, I took all those tomatoes off the vine. I don't want to say for naught because it was very cold that night, but look at this. I missed a few, so not a big deal, I guess. These are like inside, so they would have been somewhat protected from the cold. My kitty cat wants to come over. How'd you get over there anyway? I planted some cabbages over there. I don't even want to show you because they're kind of apparently eaten by what do you call it? More cabbage looper. I guess during their last run for the summer, the fall, I should say. Whatever. I have all this space over here, and I don't use it very well. I'm hoping that now that I put a gate on the fence, that I can, you know, it'll facilitate my coming over here more often. And, man, there are so much aphids all over everything. I had to come over here and spray. Oh, yeah, I wasn't walking with it. Meanwhile, this is garlic that sprouted. think I talked about it before. I wanted to take it up and put it over at the community garden, but I guess I'm kind of leery of doing that because I don't want to transfer any kind of disease from one garden to the next. It's always a concern. So I try to sort of keep stuff stuck here. Try to keep stuff, try not to mix stuff around too much. Anyway, I think I'm talking too much now. Alright, so like I said, I'm really not trying to stay out here for very long, but I do want to spray these kale because those are the good curly kale which I really like. So I don't want them to get ruined. Anyway, look at my cabbage. Ooh-wee, this is looking so nice. Can't wait for a good hard frost to come to see what kind of colors that thing will turn. In the meantime, this red Russian kale has always been like the most heavily attacked by aphids, it seems. Anyway, I'll get that in a minute. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm kind of assessing what happened with the rain, and then I'm just gonna go back upstairs because I'm gonna tell you I need to make some soap. So I'm gonna make the soap. I'm just gonna get it over with. I don't really like to film soap making because it's just so much with safety, because you're dealing with the lye and all that stuff, and then you have to think about, the camera, taking off your gloves and, all that stuff. So I just make the soap. It's really not that interesting anyway. I mean, it's interesting, but, once you've seen one soap making tutorial, you've seen them all. I made one already. It's basically the same thing. You kind of switch around the ingredients, but it's basically the same. Anyway, here I go.